Take one.
Hi, my name is Noen Nelson, and I've been attending River Glen since winter of 2023. I kind of take my faith in seasons. There were parts of my life where I was very, very strong in my faith, very, very close with God, and then there were times where I would maybe feel a little more distance, and I could sense that. My early 20s, I was really, really close with God and my relationship with Jesus, and I was very strong in that. And then as I got in my mid-20s to up until like December of 2023, I was farther away. Something I always lacked was a sense of like togetherness. I always kind of took my faith like a lone warrior. I was always just by myself. I never really got involved with church. When I came here, those groups that I got involved with really helped me to feel that larger piece that I was missing, which is really important for strengthening faith. I had this idea in my head where it's like, okay, well, like I'm just reconnecting with my faith. There are still all these things that I'd like to work on, like in myself. And I would want to wait to get baptized until I feel like really strong and like able to like really be good at this, because I don't want to get baptized and then start like falling backwards. Like I didn't want to be that way. I was speaking with Ryan that same day later, and I shared with him all my thoughts and worries, and he gave me a different perspective on it. He said, well, don't think about it like that. You shouldn't be at this point where you're totally ready to go. You have a handle on everything, and then you get baptized to be like this strong, unbreakable warrior of faith. He said, baptism can be like the beginning of the journey where it's like you're making that choice, where it's the solid foundation of, okay, you're making that choice to go on this path, to be a follower of Christ, to try to live that lifestyle and let that light shine through you as best as you can and grow. And you don't have to have it fully put together before you go and do that. And I felt inspired by that. I was still a little bit scared. It was the end, like everyone's filtering out, like church is over, the service is over. And Ryan's like, do you want to do it right now? Like, I'll baptize you. And I'm like, yeah, if I was gonna be dunked, like I'd want you to do it, Ryan. It was set up right over there. And Ryan baptized me, and I felt really good. I felt really good and like strong. If someone is on the fence about thinking about getting baptized, they should pray about it. Probably more ready for that moment than you think, and to just jump in and do it, and you will feel really good after. And to just remember that, like I was shown too, you don't have to have it all together. It can be more of like the beginning of that journey, that choosing, like the thing to get over. Like if you know you've done or said or lived a life in certain ways where you feel shame. Shame is a big thing, where shame gets in the way. For me, that was huge to recognize and realize and learn that you don't have to let yourself feel that shame. You can let go of that shame, because God and Jesus, they're not holding that over you. They're not holding that over you. That's you holding that over you. And really, it's really the enemy using that as a tool to hold that over you. God's not judging you for that. Jesus isn't judging you for that. And you are forgiven, You are forgiven. Jesus died on the cross to pay for our sins. His blood was spilled to pay for our sins. The veil was torn so we can all have a personal relationship with God through Jesus Christ. I had that shame, where I felt kind of ashamed to walk back into a church. I felt like a hypocrite. God is always there, knocking on that door of your heart, always knocking, always patient, always understanding. You walk away, He's always there for you when you come back.